Among the parallel universes and infinite Earths, there exists a world where Steve Trevor passed the Isle of Themyscira and instead found refuge aboard an Allied forces ship, where a technical difficulty prevented a show from proceeding as scheduled, sending the Wayne family home early, and where the last son of Krypton was yet to arrive. While there are important details, the story about to unfold is the dawn of something spectacular.
Ooh, wah!
Welcome back. Yeah, let's get down with some DC. The episode 2 or issue 2. All right, comics coming issues. Yeah, so this is, you'll find out the name soon enough. Kind of like when you have to go a couple pages, or maybe sometimes wait till the very end and you finally get the title of that issue. But we last left off with the city of Coast City receiving a devastating attack, a panic, but luckily for the people, there were some cool heads amongst the crowds that helped, one, get people to safety, and two, kick a little bit of invading butt. Right now, we are going to, nice, yeah, absolutely. We're going to pick up one of the last few things that happened there at the baseball stadium, the emergency gatherings shelter. Sal and Andrew were among the people at that emergency structure, and something instinctively made them sense each other. That's exactly what we're going to pick up. Andrew, there's a voice, not your own, and it's not audible. You could mistake it for someone close by because it sounds very internal. But the voice of an old-sounding man that says to you, "That one, a great source of power, something to be held by someone that could do great with it, very effective work with it." And yeah, this is me. Tell me, surprised, confused. What's your reaction, or do you respond?
What the hell was that? Who's talking to me? I hear it in my head, right? You said?
Yes, you hear it in your head. So there's a couple people that stop what they're doing, like maybe they a bar in their mouth, and they and another person nearby was dusting themselves off from all destruction happened, and they both kind of look at you like, because at this point, Bluetooth isn't really a popular thing, so they don't imagine you're talking to someone with a with a connected receiver.
Did you guys say something?
And the granola bar person, no, man, it's you. And then the other person that was dusting themselves off is, I guess I'm making noise, but no, I didn't say anything.
I must be hearing things. You guys didn't hear anything?
What's fools? You and I must work together. Don't look around. Just and then that, remember I told you that shrapnel, that dust that busted off one of the things you shot, formed into a golden vest that appeared on you.
Yeah.
There's a glint on it and it starts of strobing kind of a light, and then the voice says, "That is how you know it is not your imagination. I am with you."
Who are you? I say under my breath, who are you?
Who are you?
I asked you first.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Tell me who you are.
perhaps isn't it enough to have the power you experienced today? Isn't that enough?
Oh, I'm not complaining. I just wonder where it came from.
Well, I've never formally had a conversation with another being before, and it has never come up. I suppose let's put a pin on what to address me by, and decide on that later. But for now, that one there bears power.
And
Power
which
worth
one am I
witnessing.
seeing?
Oh, it's like you can feel the instinctive sense that it's referring to Sal. Like you could imagine it like an itch or something that is not telling you about Sal. Max's character.
What kind of power?
I wouldn't tell you it's as great as mine, but maybe different. And it sounds like you enjoy what this connection brings. I think more would only enhance your ability. Doesn't that sound like something to look into?
If you're talking about a team, I'm already used to that. So, yeah.
Good. Now, all right, Sal. Why don't you? We haven't talked about what we look like, so go ahead. So Derek knows who he's approaching, or would be approaching. That's what I meant to say. Would be approaching.
Okay, so I am a guy who's you'd say maybe mid-60s, possibly a bit older. He's in very good shape for his age, still quite buff, square-jawed, kind of like slightly kind of slicked back grey hair. From what you can see, he's wearing a Panama hat, some loose cotton trousers, a pair of sandals, and I think I said he was wearing a polo shirt. He's also carrying a short bat that has a glowing indigo crystal stuck in the side of it, and he's with seemingly a family who he's been making sure that they're getting to safety. But at the same time, you would notice that he's kind of generally looking around at people, trying to assessing the situation.
So,
All right, Andrew. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to approach him, and I'm going to look at his weapon, and I'm going to say,
"What you doing, buddy?
I'm just
Can I help you?"
I'm going to assume the same thing happened to you that happened to me, and I show him my rifle. That is a pistol, but now it's a rifle.
So first thing I'm going to do with my size up ability, with my history,
Yeah,
I'm guessing I'm going to size him up as being law enforcement.
Sure. Do you have the page number that's on? Because I'll tell Derek what to reveal.
Size up. Here we go. I've got it in front of me. Page 37.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't cost anything. Do you want me to read it out?
Okay.
You evaluate the. No, I've got the PDF of the book in front of me.
Okay. All right. Derek, why don't you explain to Max your like in a nutshell your capabilities, maybe your greatest strengths and your resistances, like things that you can easily brush off.
All right.
Or sorry, Andrew, not Derek.
Yeah, close enough. I say to him, well, 1 minute I'm here visiting. Is this, all right, hold on, out of character. Is this stuff he's supposed to be picking up from me, or I'm just telling him?
Yeah, he has an intuition about people. So that's what I was asking you just to tell him what he would be picking up from you.
Okay, so player to player, not character to character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Picking up that I was on vacation. You could pretty easily figure out I'm a law enforcement officer of some sort, but one of the straight shooters, not used to the city. Like you could tell the guy's a country boy.
Mhm.
And you could tell, and as far as newly discovered powers, he's got the weapon he showed you, and he's, while not clearly not very good at it, has some kind of rocket pack that appeared on his back to fly.
And I'll probably, from again, just having a quick read of the description, I'll be able to judge that he can handle himself in a fight and that's this kind of thing. My thinking was, so first thing that I'll probably notice again, as I said, is his law enforcement.
But
probably
he's a de-escalator, not an antagonizer.
Okay, but almost instinctively, probably even like subconsciously, kind of not really happy this guy knowing who I am. So I was imagining that like the crystal reacts and then creates a costume around me, if I can.
Sure, if you'd like to channel its energy to do that, sure, yeah.
Again, as I said, I'm not even. As I said, it's a subconscious thing. I'm not even aware that I've done it, but it's probably not going to be particularly original. But I'm imagining a very tailored 40s pinstripe suit, where the main body of the suit is so dark purple that it's basically black, and then the pinstripes are glowing indigo pinstripes, possibly with like a bead running up them. Shirt, black tie, and then like a domino mask to cover my face with a fedora,
like
black fedora,
okay.
With a black fedora, a little bit like the Shadow, with a indigo band around the hat.
Let me ask this: would my character recognize him? Like, has he been in trouble that would have made the news, or is he, truly been able to lay low?
You wouldn't. I don't think you'd know that if I've been in any trouble.
Okay, so it's not like you would have made like national news or anything. So I wouldn't know who you were anyway. Okay.
You probably wouldn't know who it was, but again, it's just, as I said, a subconscious thing, and it just. So I said, I'm probably not even aware that I've changed for the first couple of minutes.
That's a mighty fancy costume you got there. How'd you do that?
I don't know.
I want a costume.
Cool.
I got.
Well, it's really easy, apparently.
I got a cool rocket pack, but man, it'd be cool if I had some more to go along with it.
All right. So then in that moment, what are you imagining? And that's what manifests.
I'm going to imagine a cross between kind of a noir type deal, but imagine Rocketeer meets Iron Man, but more noir looking.
Like
so I guess
kind of.
Well, I'm thinking almost like maybe a little Boba Fettish. So it looks like there might be armor, but it's still clothing too. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe
right, that's cool.
You know those old school pants that had like it looked like fins down.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're
like
called,
horse riding
but
pants, right?
But like everybody in the old noir, like hell, I think the Rocketeer had them, they had that fin looking thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's almost kind of like overalls with bits of armor stuck over the top of it, that kind of look.
Well, no, more like I would almost imagine like a leather bomber jacket type deal,
Oh yeah,
but
nice,
with
nice,
but
nice.
with like Boba Fett style armor, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
I can see
And
that.
like,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
not all dinged up. That's why I'm saying kind of Iron Man-ish. With but like the old these those I don't know what those pants are called that have like the it looks like there's a fin coming down below the hips. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
so I
Yeah.
suppose my response is I suppose my response would be you better be wary of blind smugglers if you look like that.
I'm just like I said, I'm just imagining this noir rocketeer meets.
Nice. See, told you it was easy.
How did I do that?
So at that point, you're going to hear a loud voice high above you. And Prince says, okay, Shining Knight and Indigo Imposter, I guess. You guys need some heroes I'm not familiar with, but clearly you're on the good guy side. You know, if you come with me, the ship crashed over just off the beach, and the rest of my team is investigating it. I
Sorry,
think
who's this?
you know the well, Adam Smasher, as Bill identified last time,
Okay,
who
okay.
had been helping get people into the baseball stadium, and he
Right.
says, you know, you're, and he's speaking to you, Andrew. He says, I really appreciate you having my my back. Nice shooting there, Tex, because remember you shot the stuff off of him. Those
Hey, there
Text.
that
isn't.
were climbing on him.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
there isn't that boomerang punk with yours up there, is there?
Oh, the Aussie? No, he should be on his way back to Bell Rev Penitentiary. So
Oh,
you
good for
wouldn't
him.
have to see him unless things get really get messy.
He's a punk.
Why do I get the feeling it's going to get messy if he shows up?
So no. Well, you want me to do what now? You want us to go with you? Okay,
Yeah,
there's people
he's a
here to
giant.
protect, eh?
Well, you know, I think everything is under control, but it's great of you to be considerate of them. I think our abilities could be better served making sure that there aren't threats on that ship. And so he's a 50-foot, imagine a 50-foot tall guy, and he's got
Oh Christ! Right.
yeah, appropriately,
So
you
Okay.
know, sized or ratio hand that comes down. He's offering to give you to a lift, and you know, with his long stride, he can make the distance pretty quick and get you to the beach.
I look at Sal and I say, "Come on, Van. It looks like we've just been deputized into the meta cause."
I'll just shake my head. This ain't right. It ain't right.
Well, I figured that this would help. This is the giant man. I figured that it's important to get there sooner rather than later, and with my long legs, that is easily done. But if you're afraid of
Okay.
heights or something, you know, I could have your. Oh, we could find something.
Yeah, probably not so. Yeah, a little bit. Just kind of like look over the edge, but probably yeah. Don't call me no imposter. I ain't no imposter. You're gonna call me anything? You call me a saint in wolf's clothing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good imagery. You got it. Just call me Adam Smasher. But let's go. All right. So carrying you, boom, boom, makes his journey. Won't take very long. All right, Bill, or Don Juan, you were inside the. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Nice.
Well done. You're inside the ship, and you were inside a room that had a chair, had many cables connecting it. It definitely looks like it was some type of command console. You had notified the JSA with your communicator, your discovery. The Flash was zooming around, looking at other things because he was one of the first people to join you in the investigation. About this time, someone seems that you admire, the winged hawkman, comes in, and he definitely got a whole bunch of gnarly slices, and looks like he's been through it pretty rough, but he's not showing any signs of weakness, comes up to you and who the hell are you?
I am the Green Lantern.
Well, I guess I owe you some thanks. I saw what you did up there, and for that you have my gratitude. I heard over the comms. I guess you know J2. That's great. What have you found so far?
I point out all these things. I see the binary code. I explain the individual words. So,
Interesting. In my
apologies. So
many lives.
the words
Okay.
themselves are wind, base, close, or close, bow, read, live, tear, and lead.
Interesting. In my many lives, I've never seen a code like that before.
You've never been an engineer in one of your lives.
Oh, okay. Maybe in the next, will be so fortunate. Now, are you absolutely certain of your translation?
There may be some small mistake. Perhaps there's a pronunciation that will cause a homonym. But aside from that, yeah, I'm pretty confident in what I see. Maybe it can be deciphered further. I'm not sure. I haven't had a lot of time with it.
Well, I don't mean to shake your confidence in your. I just was very impressed. Okay. Have you found any threat or any signs so far in your searches?
I have not. However, I can speed up the search a little more. I cause a green hawk to appear on my left shoulder using the familiar power on page 94. And it kind of, and then flies off and starts looking around a little faster than what I can do.
Absolutely. And you definitely get one of those, I can't really do it so well, but those side smiles where you kind of get the dimple and curl action of, he's clearly impressed or appreciates what you did there. And even does the, nice type of nod. All right. Well, you obviously don't need to send it down the hallway that you came through, Amanda. So you're going to have the hawk just do a, we'd speed it up and say it's like a radar, like type of thing passing through. And you get the LiDAR's a thing, right? That's not just imagination or fiction.
Oh no, it's real and it's independent. Actually, if I mistreat it, it'll say F you and leave.
So it getting all the like Scooby-Doo style imagery of the Flash going boom, one room, out the other room, out one room, out the other, just because it, yeah. And then in one corner of the space, it looks like is a table, and there is an organism that has right. Go ahead and describe what the hawk on this table bound by the restraints.
You're coming in a little for me. Slow down and tell me again, what does the hawk see?
Oh, I was asking Rigel, what does the hawk discover? Because this is our meet, the new character.
I describe myself.
Yeah, you're on a table and you've got restraints on your hands and your feet. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dang, I was hoping I would have like more. I was trying to go for tentacles, but
Okay, I'm sorry. So then
uh,
we'll rewind, and you're in a tube. You're in a stasis tube, so you can absolutely be an organism that you want. Yes.
it's a kind of squid, human head, squid body. There you go. Human head, squid body.
Okay. Human head, squid body. Did anybody else
Yeah.
understand what he was saying besides that?
That's
No, I
what it
didn't
looked
get
like.
it.
No, that's all I got as well was human
Okay.
head and squid body.
Okay. Yeah, we all got to work on our internet.
Oh,
I got
that's what it
somebody
looked
coming
like, I guess.
myself on Monday. So anyway, okay, good to
Yeah.
know. I'll look at Hawkman and say, "Oh, just a second. I think I found someone," and then fly in there using my Pegasus cloak, which is just sees the wings and yeah, kind of look up to you, bud. Fly in there, move in, and I should have been wearing my Green Lantern shirt. Darn it! Oh well, Punisher, and everybody at the dojo liked it. So fly in there and I see this thing and I'm like, oh, interesting. And lucky me, the extra power that I picked after the end of the previous episode is loosen on page 89.
Yeah.
So I point my ring and any kind of clamp becomes loose, any kind of pocket gets turned inside out, any kind of a stasis field kind of unlocks. And
Absolutely.
we
All right.
lost Derek. We lost Gray
Now,
Malkin.
Hey, hey, Clark. I don't know if you know
Yeah.
this, but Punisher crossed over into the DC universe.
This is the middle of a game. This
I
is
know.
shit that I have to edit.
Hey,
You're making it harder. Seriously, it's
Hey.
really hard to do that.
hey, yeah, no problem interrupting mine.
I
I
did.
was going to say, your loosen ability worked so well. You've loosened him from his connection to the internet.
Nice.
Nice. Give yourself an ability point. Well done.
Oh, what? Oh, come on. How is Max the funny one?
I'll take that.
Nice. Okay, well, he has disappeared. Oh, he's
All right.
back.
So great. Okay, great.
Okay.
Now,
So I have
Don Juan,
loosened Rigel Scorpius.
do you do this in a graceful way, or do you just let him flop on the floor and just fall, possibly
Listen,
where he
I'm
may?
not a savage. I also don't know this guy, so he's flopping. He's doing whatever. He looks gelatinous. He'll be fine.
All right. So you are released from this imprisonment, and you find yourself on the floor beneath the feet of Don Juan. Why don't you describe yourself to Rigel? And I'm pretty sure Hawkman's pretty easy to imagine, but Hawkman's also there.
Oh yeah, I showed the picture of myself before, so that's me.
Oh
It's
yeah,
basically
duh.
me
My
with the
mistake.
Green Lantern stuff.
My mistake.
No worries.
Yes. Okay. All right. So there you go, Rigel.
Like, damn, why is everybody so sexy?
And you're an octopus.
Yeah. Hey, I can acknowledge it. Shut up, biped.
We're fighting in this game too.
Sense a theme.
Yeah. Is it?
We're combative.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
Rigel,
man.
I'm gonna imagine that as you, if you'll allow this, as you fell out of the stasis tube and rolled out on the floor, imagine the back of your head was temporarily in view as you were rolling. So, Don Juan, you clearly see that this being has a bluish microchip type of thing that is in the back of his head.
Blue. Would that be like a blue ring sort of thing?
I mean, you're on the right track, yeah. But for now, it looks like some type of implant into
Hey,
this organism.
does this hurt if I poke it? That look describes it all. I keep poking until he says something.
Stop that. Not that.
Sorry. My bad.
What the
Now,
hell is that?
Are your tentacles viscous? Like, is Bill gonna have a bunch of slime on his hand now from the?
Yeah, it's pensive. Yeah, I can use it to grab stuff. How would I get around?
Nice. Yeah. All right. It's you were, I'm gonna say, you were conscious inside the tube, and you know that maybe you lost some time, but that's not organic to you. That's not what you were born with, and that you remember being on this ship without that, and now suddenly you have that.
Right. What the? All right, what if I try to pull it out?
If you try to pull it out, it's a lot of pain. It's imagine like pulling out your own nail or tooth, that type of thing.
Is there anything around here that I can like look up, like find out what it is?
Sure,
I will
why
try
not?
and use my loosen ability on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you really want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if I can. What's the worst that can happen? He dies. I mean,
no. All right. So, if you're going to use that, Derek, you feel a sudden, like, as this thing is pulled off of you, a hopelessness, a depression, a wave of futileness feel you. Like, I don't know what you personally would struggle with, but you suddenly feel like it's overwhelming.
Oh no, I'm a Taylor Swift fan.
You son of a gun, you.
Oh, and we're gonna get so much hate.
Swifties. Okay. I will say I see this and like, are you okay?
She wears short skirts. I wear tennis.
I stick this thing right back on, man. He needs some hope.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Thank you.
You feel like, wow, there's potential in fill in the blank, whatever it is you have.
There's potential in everything now.
You have.
I see the beauty in everything.
Oh my god. Okay.
I just go deep.
So you are a Blue Lantern. Derek, do you actually know what the Blue Lanterns do?
Yes, I've been looking it up. They
Awesome.
are their hope empowerment. It's unique in that it's based on power, hope, and can be drawn from strength. So like if you feel really good about yourself and you're very like idealistic, you're Omega.
You have the power to inspire great hope in others. You can put up so here's the thing. You're actually the most powerful out of all of us. But you're only useful. No, seriously. You are the most powerful out of all of us. But without me close by, you can only put up a force field and fly.
Okay.
With me around, you can actually take a dead sun and make it a blue sun, like birthed anew. That's how ridiculously powerful you are when you're close to a Green Lantern.
So
which means we're bosom buddies. We got to find a way to get along.
so when we combine and make turquoise, we're very powerful. Okay, cool.
Me to a degree, but you beyond the shadow of a doubt. Yeah, you become a juggernaut.
The Juggernaut.
No,
You
not
said
the
Juggernaut.
juggernauts.
The
Hawkman is gonna
Juggernaut.
Hawkman, what?
Hawkman's gonna get Hawkman's gonna get a communication on his device saying, "All right, we're just arriving outside. I brought 2 other people. It's pretty interesting what they can do. I've definitely seen one of them save me." And Hawkman is gonna Roger, whatever lingo to acknowledge the message, and it's loud enough for you to hear, Don Juan, as well as Rigel. It's a speaker. Hawkman, do you anything you're familiar with? I've never seen one of these actually. And then he has like a flashback of like you see his eyes doing the Undertaker, and Rigel, where are you from? Because that's Hawk's gonna know that, and he has seen you, or not you, but those of your kind.
Where are you from, Derek? Where's your character from?
Yeah, Rigel.
Rigel Slime Puss.
Not sure.
The
I
planet
conflict
not
on memory.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
not sure.
And so yeah, so his eyes he flip back forward as he's done having this flashback, type of a thing, and because he was just suddenly taken by that vision, and oh my gosh, and he picks you up and he's like, yeah, Your Majesty, because I guess you're part of a species that has like the divine right of way lineage is in monarchy style. So whatever you're from, only your kind of people are through the generations held as and have the positions of leadership. And so he holds
Okay.
you in His Majesty. Yeah. I haven't been to Not Sure many years, but the relations between Not Sure and Thanagar are vital importance. Yeah.
Hey, does anybody notice that this Birdman smells musty?
That's messed up, man. That's messed up. You know you're slimy everywhere, right?
Yeah, I don't have a smell.
People who live in slimy houses shouldn't throw sponges. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, we can use that sponge to clean. You can't get rid of the smell.
Anyway, Mr.
Well,
Formaldehyde
yeah.
over here is talking.
He's gonna say, the fact that you were captured, this must mean your planet has been visited by this or a similar ship. Your people surely weren't prepared for such a threat or an invasion. I am sorry. It seems Thanagar either could not get there soon enough or was not able to protect you. But you're here now, and I will make sure that you receive the I'm forgetting the word, but like the escort, like the president or other people of importance get. We'll make sure that you find a place that you can be safe in.
The squid gets a motorcade. Lovely.
Would you, or would you prefer to be, or would you prefer to be moved upon, and he can put you on his shoulder if that's what you wish?
Let's play it by ear. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, so then he'll put you down to so you can move about on your own free will. So the Flash have to pass by real fast, and then he has to come back and realize, oh, okay, here you are. I've finished looking through. I can't find any signs of things operating this ship. Imagine there must have been an evacuation, or possibly this was autopiloted, operated from outside. I passed Atom Smasher and some golden dude and some indigo fella. I didn't stop the chat, just whizzed by him. I guess that's all. If you're done in here, we can have a brief huddle. Okay, so it looks like Don Juan's in agreement. Imagine Hawkman is too. All right, so then just a page turn, and you're all in that larger space with the the chair and all the cables connecting to it. It's going to accommodate all of you, and by this time you hear the stomping of Stripes' heavy mech suit landing just out on that hallway that Bill first found. And so now that you're there, Don Juan, you see a 40s era gangster person with a domino mask, and you see a
fedora.
And a fedora. Sorry, see a
it's stereotype man.
Teams and over on to the spy side, there's a man with golden variations of armor padding, bomb jack, fire vibes.
Holy crap! It's the Golden Shower. I've got all your comics.
Listen, I don't know who you are.
Right, or Stargirl can't resist but laughed. She.
But the way I figure,
So do I. So do I as well.
If I'm gonna have a super name because I have superpowers now, I should be Superman.
There's no Superman in this universe. That's effing perfect.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, Jay Garrick's like, well, I guess that's not taken. All right, we could.
I remember you out of character. I remember you specifically saying which superheroes weren't going to be in this. So,
yep. So all right, Jay Garrick makes a note. All right, Superman. Yeah, got it. Okay. What about you, my Indigo friend?
That ain't meta.
I will. Yep.
Code name.
What was it I said when we were traveling on his hand? Oh yeah. You can call me the Saint in Wolf's Cloning.
Honestly, I'll come up with something better.
Can we just do the Saint? I mean, Saint is actually kind of cool. Very Val Kilmer-ish.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, that'll do.
How about Golden Avenger for me?
Except I don't have a halo.
Yeah.
I got a fedora instead.
Superman.
How about the Golden Company?
But we can't say.
No,
it can be Superman, but we can't say Superman. It has to be Superman. The two words.
With an A, like super.
Well, no,
super.
But I want to go real noir. How about like the Golden Avenger or something real Golden Age sounding?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Justice Society. Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Ultraman.
Cool. Because
it's available. Mm-hmm.
Is there a character called the Golden Avenger? Just so I
maybe.
No, that I know of.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not stealing
Avenger,
something.
but
if there is, I am positive he would be in the public domain.
I mean, Iron Man's often referred to as the Golden Avenger, isn't he?
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's just a term, isn't it? It's not his actual name.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
When's the last time he's been called Shellhead?
All the time.
Oof.
Whenever somebody ticks him off.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Marvel doesn't. I was just thinking maybe Marvel doesn't do those old like nicknames anymore.
Hawkman's going to say, "Well met, warriors. I've heard tale of your good deeds. This one here, I can also vouch for his heroics. Friend, what was your name again? Speaking
Which
to Don
one?
Juan.
Oh, Green Lantern.
To Don Juan.
I am the Green Lantern.
He calls himself
The Green
I'll
Lantern.
be.
And
I'll just be looking at Rigel like, what the hell is that?
And I look at
That
you.
is
What
the
the hell are you?
slime. My bird has been staring at the slime for a while.
The slime.
Flies
Ooh,
down and starts taking a
how
couple
perfect.
picks.
Stop it.
because today
Fish
is
like
the
seafood.
premiere of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, so you should be Slimer.
Well, Slimer.
I
The
should have been a
slime.
robot. Should
The
have been a
slime.
robot.
Like in his language, it could actually mean something very honorable. The nobleman.
Yeah.
But here
right,
it's just
right.
the slime, and nobody's going to tell him, of course.
I should have been a frog. I should have been a frog that farts helium.
Part. Why
Well, that
does
would
this
be
cape
worth a
always
lot
seem to
because
billow?
helium's
Because it's lighter than air.
Oh god.
Fantastic.
that-
So I'll be looking a little bit bemused as to why exactly I'm here. This is all kind of cool, but there's like heroes and stuff and other people, and I'm just a bit like, okay.
yeah.
All
All right.
I'll pull out a cigar and light it, and
Okay,
Hey,
gang.
buddy, you got another one of those?
yeah, sure. There you go.
I pull out a golden Zippo and light it with my power.
Absolutely.
That's kind of cool.
Perfect.
Okay,
All right.
I'll have to remember that.
At this point, you're all huddled together and are, not necessarily war story like bragging stuff, more of just reporting on what people saw. Sal, you could explain your interaction or your time helping or working with a suicide squad and things like that, so forth. This is a deep session, and the is that
We're losing you again, buddy.
okay?
Yeah, you're lost.
Oh, okay. Well, it seemed like you were with me. 10, 1, 2, 3.
hear you.
That's fine. That's good.
Okay. Well, I was trying to say that this is your debriefing session. You're explaining experience, like you were working with the suicide and the experience, getting an idea of where the need is most. We can go where we can go here. And Jay says that it seems like the immediate need right now is to continue spreading out to find out if there are people still like you found, Sal, buried and could need to be rescued.
That's what I was trying to do before this punk brought me up here.
Putting out fires, taking care of live where it might be down, all that sorts of stuff. Okay, sounds like you got the right idea. The Saint is the first yet. So why is it okay to ask the for you to do find a quadrant of the city and take care of the things, and the veterans will handle other parts. I think it's best to do no respect, but I work as a group as you're
Okay.
are developing or learning your abilities. Hawkman says, and that one, you're walking, so be in contact if you experience anything too difficult.
And how are we going to do that?
Oh, Green Lantern has Jay's walkie-talkie.
Ah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, great.
Okay.
Well then,
What happened to so again? I suppose the obvious question is, as I'm looking around this ship. So, what about the punks who was running this thing?
actually, we'll say, well, Don Juan, do you want to explain? You were investigating the ship. I don't want to have to do all the exposition or unloading.
Yeah, all the stuff I explained, so it's not too long. Like here, there's a cipher on certain things. It's all in binary. The words are win, bass, close, bow, read, live, tear, lead. Not exactly sure where they all go. Maybe it's someplace else in the ship. Maybe it's to release other things. Seems to be trying to collect species from other planets, and it might be trying to collect others also. Might have something to do with the creation of, well, these rings, these things that we keep on getting, these devices that give us these powers.
Okay. I didn't think. I thought it was a bit odd. Just minding my own business.
Me too.
But just this thing looks a bit big to have had nobody on it, and you've not found anyone.
Found
Maybe they need.
Slimer. Found the slime.
So, is this your ship then? I mean,
So-
you certainly
so
don't
right-
look. You certainly don't look like you're a local.
Right, so I'll explain. You remember, yes, you remember that there were humanoid, so upright walking robots that had apprehended you from the not sure throne, and these so there was an you can just I'll just say there was an invasion very similar to what these people had experienced on Coast City, where a ship descended from deep from space without any advanced warning appearing on whatever sensory instruments you had, and proceeded to attack a building of information. So whether that was like an archive or that was a scientific research, it was attacking one of those structures. And then from that point on, the attack spread out, and you were captured. You don't know the fate of things on Not Sure. So he's
Yeah,
able to relay to you.
yeah. Last I heard, Star, like we were trying to talk to the Star of the Conqueror or something. That's the last thing I remember.
What the hell is that?
You know the big giant starfish. That those are our cousins. We're trying to
Starro?
reconcile. Yeah.
Giant starfish? Can we go and help the people in the city now? This is getting way too crazy for me.
All right.
Great,
Cool,
great
cool,
big
cool.
starfish. Why don't you get in the guy that talks to the fish? Or is he not in this?
Talk about water. You like water? You like water?
Hawkman says, "Oh, good luck getting that guy to come up on the surface." Yeah, if it doesn't his kingdom, you won't or see from that guy.
Pretty little boy's probably riding his seahorses.
Yeah, he does love the ponies.
Yeah.
Right, well, while we're standing around here gassing, let's go and save some people, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you proceed through the streets, and there are plenty of opportunities for you to test out your abilities, because there are downed power lines, and there are fires being explosions from the vehicles, and really materials that have a long burn time, as well as you search for.
Okay. Let's just let's help people. Uh, yeah, let's go. Let's go help the people.
Yeah. Um,
Sure, I understand. I was telling you the immediate dangers are what you see. If you'd rather not deal with those things, that's fine. I'm not trying to railroad you to worry about them.
Oh no, if there's people in danger, let's go.
absolutely.
All right.
Can I? And again, I don't know if it works like this. As we're traveling back down, can I take the crystal out of the bat and then
Sure.
change it so it's like a fancy looking wristwatch?
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so the
I'm just I spotted Bill's ring and I was like, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I was going to try and have it sort of.
sure.
I don't know if it
Yeah.
works like that.
Yeah, do me a favor, just because it's fun to get rolls in.
Okay.
This, imagine, is a sharp, jagged piece in the bat. Let me see how
Mhm.
successful you are without injuring any of your.
Okay,
yourself. Yeah.
No problem at all. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a 1.
Oh man! So, all right, I'm one. Roll a d6 with you. Let's find out
D6. Yep.
what you cut.
Hold.
Yeah, just one.
4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I started counting with my pinky. So I'm gonna say you really cut your index finger as you pinch the metal piece that's in your bat, right?
Man.
Now I'm not saying you
Okay.
can't remove it, but that was just your initial attempt. So now you have some knowledge into process. So instinctively, I'm going to say because you're able to form a suit, now you think, maybe I should put a glove or something, or maybe I should make tongs or something to get this out.
Gotcha. Okay. I've seen other these guys do this, so I'll try and make a pair of tongs. Like generate
Yeah,
a pair
that's
of
what you want. Sure.
indigo tongs and pull it out.
Yeah.
Um,
Perfect. Yeah.
if I
There
haven't,
you go.
if I'm cool. As what I'll do then for the time being is I'll tuck it in my pocket. So I've got it on me,
Absolutely.
but obviously I haven't got time to form it into anything. I might have to do that in downtime. So, but yeah, so I'll do
Well, I
that. But I'll
mean,
still
you
keep.
saw how quickly or easy. You saw how easily it was to fashion the tong. So,
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
trying to do is I'm
I'll.
trying to help you all realize your potential and start thinking about this as an extension of your will or your body. Like to interact
Okay.
with the world and objects.
So I'll do that then, and so I'll get once I've got it out, I'll form it into a wristwatch and put it on. And so I'm always
Absolutely.
wearing it, but I'll keep hold of the bat for now.
Yeah, and I think kind of like a compass will say that it's kind of free floating and can move.
Yeah,
I like
nice.
the visual of it being yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
cool. Okay.
So, all right, I see him do that. Where's the source of my power coming from?
It's entirely in the vest that's
Oh, okay.
and then everything else has just been either subconsciously you've been willing or in designing the other stuff.
All right, cool. I already like it. No changes necessary here.
Great.
I was just admiring Sal's turning his crude looking weapon into a nice fancy watch there.
Right? It's on theme
Cos-
with his suit and everything.
Yeah, the cosmic watch, if you will.
All right. Well, say that there are people that are afraid. There's a big fire, one of those gas station type of fuel station infernos that's going on, and they are so they've got that on one side. They've got a large obstructing number of people that is barring like windows or doors for them to feed out. Another side where they're and then on the third side there's these jumping live electrical lines that are doing, you know, this dance, and they're definitely afraid to try and run across and get out of this perilous position.
Okay.
How do you say
I-
there's probably like four to five people. I guess you can't have half a person. So yeah, say there's 4 people.
I'm going to fly to them and see at least grab one person. I'm just going to start grabbing people and getting them out of the way, getting them to safety.
Oh, well, remember the ability that guarantees you can do that is the next step after the first one you took. Remember, you're planning on getting the
Yeah, I know,
what Bill
but
has.
I have the. But you said I have the rocket pack. It's just not a guarantee. So I'm gonna. You made me roll for it.
Yeah,
last
so
time.
so I just wanted to let you know, if you're committed to that action, or if you are committed to action, that's what I'm trying to say. You're gonna have to roll to see how.
Hey, hero's got to take a chance.
Yeah, sure. And anybody else with ideas, go ahead and cue them up.
So you said there's like sort of live wires sort of going scatty all over the place. Is that,
Yeah.
did I get that right? Yeah. Okay.
Right. On 2 lengths of the span. Yeah.
Okay. So Andrew's going in to try and save the people. If any of these looks like that they're going to like hit any of the people, I'll use my intercept ability to kind of jump in front of it.
I rolled a 16, by the way.
Right. Sweet success. So you, after those other failures, think, okay, I got this, and you take off. You are airborne, and you can make it to the people safely. They are just as surprised to see this as much as they are panicked about their current position.
So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna, just to ensure that I've got the best hold, one at a time, as quickly as I can, though, scoop them under their arms like this, fly them till they're clearly safe, and set them down. And then, you know what I mean? Just back and forth as much as I have to.
Okay. So while you work on, you said you're doing one at a time, right? So while you're working on one person, all right, Sal, you can see that the wires aren't making the sweep far enough that they're gonna get zapped. It's mostly just preventing them from getting out. They're pinned down, I'm trying to say.
Okay.
From this spot.
Okay, I'm with you. Can I see? Where are the wires connected at the other end?
Excellent question. So there's a long row of these, you know, those things that 4 legs. They're metal structures, and they have
The pylons.
sort of geometric supports. Yeah. So there's a long row of them, and then 2 of these have fallen, and all 4, 8, how many, you know, are typically on one of those, are down, and then the, you know, it's making quite a, like, have you ever seen people play double dutch? Hazard. Yeah. As they bounce, you know, shoot off the discharges.
Okay, in which case, Try and cut them off from the source. If I can get over there.
Good idea. Yeah, you want to formulate some type of shear or some other type of cutting tool.
So again, I've still got the bat. Probably just like a big indigo blade comes out of the end of the bat, and that'll be good. It's wood, so it should insulate me. Boom, and try
Good
and
thinking.
cut them.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead and roll to see how successfully you strike the target true, or if it happens to hop out of the way as you come down.
I got a 17.
Absolutely. Phenomenal success. Yes. So
Fantastic.
you are watching it and you sense a pattern and can predict where it's going to be, and bam, you bring it down. And
Cool.
all right. The length of it that was by them goes inert. But now you've got not too far from you a live piece that is flailing around. Be careful not to get yourself. We'll
Sure.
come back to you. Let's hear Don Juan or Rigel's idea, if they have any, on the situation that they're witnessing.
To save the people, I'm just going to put up a force field around them and actually lift the force field with the Pegasus cloak and move them to safety.
All right.
I don't know how my ring works. So do I just think it, or does it?
Yeah, but you are limited to the before the game. Those the 6 to.
The powers
so
that
that's
you
what your
pick.
ring initially, are initially. Those are guaranteed. If you tried a power stunt, since you might be familiar with that, to use it, then you'll have to roll to see if you can successfully do it.
Oh, I was just gonna try and empower hit. I was gonna because I've been reading on the Blue Latin ring, and I found out that I can empower his stuff.
Yeah.
So we get more people. So I figured if I use my blue power, enhance his green ring, we can get more people, and also at the same time we can kind of calm them and make them so they're not frantic and everybody's okay. Tranquilo.
Brilliant.
Tranquilo.
Okay.
Nighto. L.I.J.
All right.
Los Novenables.
So Don Juan, you raise your hand out to extend out the energy and execute your plan. As you just feel like it's even easier, or that this task has far less demand on you than when you were doing things in the city beforehand. Not sure why, but you certainly notice a difference. And you get the other people out from there. So you've gotten the people that were there out of danger, all as a collective team with your different approaches. As I told Sal, there's a hazard nearby to be aware of, and the gas station, the filling station, is still just a or almost like a apocalypse pit from or fire pit from the planet Apocalypse on out of the asphalt.
Are there people there by that?
No, you've gotten the last of the people from that spot. I was just saying, if you felt like putting it out, if you don't, we can move on to the next space.
Hey, Don Juan.
Yo.
I saw you move those people with some kind of bubble or something. Do you think that if you were able to do that over that fire and cut its source of oxygen off, would that fire go out?
I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Is there anything else around the fire? It's not from electricity. It's just a regular fire.
Right. All the reserves and yeah, like the diesels and other petroleum products in there are just ablaze.
Oof. Okay. Worst case scenario, I could try and scoop up the truck and move it to the side, someplace where there's sand or something, so that there won't be the fire anymore. Pretty soon, this fire would just die out regardless.
Right.
Yeah, just separate the fuel source from it.
Okay.
Hate for it to be a sewer drain, but
Right. That's true. Okay. Well, let me write that in my notes. That very good plan. Okay, we'll go ahead and move to the next zone. And I think that it would be fun if we imagine a montage. So to each of you, I want just to describe some act of heroism, and then we'll just imagine that being a sequence and getting us to the final destination. So whoever wants to go first, raise your hand and describe some way you. It doesn't have to be all four if you can't imagine something that requires all four of your collective, but give me a scene that you displayed heroism.
Okay. I am helping kids who have been separated with from their parents, kind of stay together. You see me reading reading a book, like sarcastically, but the kids are really into it. I do voices.
Okay, and imagine that. I guess, cause you look very geek. That's what I'm trying to get at. So it's kind of like you're a real life person from the. Well, I don't know if Monsters University came out yet because we're set in 1999, but you get the idea. You're a real life Pixar type character, and they're digging it. It took them a second because you're not familiar, but especially because the funny voices that you do, that brings them around to what you're doing. All right, Derek, or sorry, Andrew, you have your hand up to go next. Yeah, go
Yeah, I
ahead.
got one. In true Golden Age fashion, you see a group of bank robbers getting a vault open. As they open the door, you see our hero, the Golden Avenger, standing there ready for them, holding a pistol out. And as they drop their weapons, they turn around and he places golden handcuffs on all of them until the police arrive to take them away.
Very cool. Are these the kind of like, I don't know if you ever watched DuckTales, but the Beagle Boys, they had
Yeah.
the hat and the yeah. Okay, very nice. Okay,
yeah, of course.
so you even got one of the guys talking like, we're gonna make a big score this time, and then the other one's like, shut up, you goof. There might be someone that's hear us, and yeah. All right, very cool.
So if I can
who wants to go next?
add,
Yeah.
so I was going to say if I can add into that one then. So Derek does that. There's one of them who he hasn't spotted who tries to sneak away, and I'll use my new power that I bought after last time, Overpower, to it says use your strength to overpower a commoner or a minion within reach. As he's trying to run away, I'll create an indigo concrete overcoat on him. So he's starting some extra gravity and he just hits the deck. And I'll just go, you missed
face
one.
Plant.
to Derek.
Yeah, face plant. Nice. Yeah, because occasionally, most of the time there was 3 Beagley boys that were doing bad stuff, but occasionally there'd be that fourth was a cousin. But yeah, so absolutely. Very funny. Don Juan?
Well, I, in truest heroic fashions, see a damsel in distress falling from a tall rooftop, and I fly up with my majestic green wings, and I catch her with her beautiful bubble butt. And I start lowering her down. I say, "Don't worry, ma'am. I've got you." And she says, "You've got me. Who's got you?" And
Dang
I
it. Dang it. I
smile, the
wanted to say
biggest
that.
smile with the big curly Q. And I land her
All
down
right.
and I say, "You'll be safe now, ma'am." And I fly off to kick some booty.
All right. For the awesome
Very
reference, give
nice.
yourself a point. Very good. Very good. The
You said I get
in fact,
16 because I'm so
everybody,
awesome?
yeah, everybody, because I appreciate the contributions. And all right, you
You cut out on my end. Repeat. Can you repeat that?
Oh yeah, everybody gets an ability point for making those great
Yay.
narrative contributions. Yeah, the I'll say that witnessed what or had more time to witness what other people in your group are capable of. Imagine this helps you know who you can depend on or what you can depend on. You're coming to the end of the quadrant or the area that you were tasked with searching through, and there's in this part there's a jewelry store, and the main window has been broken, which isn't unusual because you've seen a lot of storefronts with their windows bashed in, possibly because of the attacks. But in this particular scene, there's actually a a muddy green figure that looks very detailed, like it would be an illustration. Like I know, for example, we all have a 3D appearance, but for example, if you look at Art Germ Lau's portraits of there's just this picturesque. I can't think of a better way to describe it, but like Alex Ross, his paintings, that might be a more familiar name to some of you. There's a depth and a majesty to them. So that's what in all muddy green, there's this figure that is actually, you can see inside the store, and it is putting valuables, all necklaces, rings, all kinds of stuff like that, into a sack. And you can see in the distance there's so we'll say that one was like the bombshells. Well, you probably don't know DC bombshells, but a pinup from the World War II era. That's what that first figure looks like. That's putting jewels in the bag. And then further in the store, you can see a real small child size figure with yellow, sorry, not, all still in the muddy green, but spiky hair and a striped shirt. And this kid is going to the cash register and is just putting cash in a sack as well.
We all see this?
Yeah, imagine you're, all walking kind of like a cool posse of collected hombres, and yeah, you see this in one of the stores.
All right, boys, time to suit up. I'm gonna I'm going this might be stupid. I'm going to walk right in the what kind of store was this?
A jewelry store?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk right in and say and pull out my badge and be like and have the pistol, and I'm gonna be like, you are under arrest for armed robbery.
Are you pointing at the closer one, which was the pinup person, that lady?
Let's see here. You said there
was two figures that you saw. Yeah.
The one
or
who's
just general declaration.
Yeah, it's more of a, the superhero has arrived on the scene.
Okay, cool. All right. Thanks for clarifying. All right, so then both of them are turning around, and as they turn for a minute, or not a minute, sorry, that's way too long. For a moment, as they're turning, they completely lose sight of them, and then as they rotate, now they're because they had their backs to you. I guess I don't know why it's being so dark. Okay, so imagine they had their backs to you, and then as they turn and are at this angle, you can't see them. They're
invisible.
And then when they turn and face you, they're into view and they're looking at you, and they don't have they look unhappy.
I smell the shit you're piling. Wow, I wasn't expecting. I say out loud, I was not expecting that. If it's all the same, you're still under arrest.
Well, they're going to twirl the bags to try and cinch the sack into something that they can use as a club or a blunt object to resist their arrest.
Going to shoot the bag out of their hand.
Oh wow! Okay.
In total comic book fashion.
Yeah.
Try because I don't want to kill, just disarm.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, roll and see if they're able if you can get them before they pull their hand out.
10.
Let me go back to that page. 10 is a tough choice. Okay. All right. So you fire your gun, and I'm going to say that you hit the bag absolutely at 10, and you're going to accidentally knock a chandelier type thing down, and the chandelier is either going to, your choice, fall, which could really mess up the person, or the chandelier can fall and make I guess it doesn't really matter, but just for the sake of narrative, when John McClane had all that broken glass on the floor, yeah it's going to shatter, make this hazard on the ground of broken glass everywhere.
Well,
your choice.
All of my fellow colorful team here has well thickened boots. And we'll say it lands in between.
Oh yeah,
hopefully this is enough to distract these villainous capers. I don't know. I'm trying to sound all golden age.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
While my patriots here, or compatriots here, can do their things too.
So I suppose at this point, because obviously if we can see this from outside, obviously I see them starting to swing this huge bag of jewelry at him. He does this thing, it shatters. Probably mutter under my breath about how cops can't shoot for shit. With the bat, suddenly forms into a Tommy gun. And just open fire on the bag.
So I'll do this. Abandon. You're not just doing a.
I'm not doing a wild attack. No. Just a shot, precision shot to possibly try and cut the material of the bag, so all the contents just drop on the ground. Is what I'm aiming for.
Okay. All right, go for it. And
that's a 19.
Any things you're doing?
Sorry.
Okay, 19.
Sorry.
19 is. I just wanted to remind you that if you have an ability that guarantees what you are attempting to do, then just tell me any roll. You're just saying.
So I could do this as a count. I could do this, so I can do it as a counter attack because they're already making an attack. Would that work? Or in fact,
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, they were at least.
Yeah.
They were prepping their. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll do it as that as a counter attack, which is
So that's a guarantee, and you do exactly what you wanted to, which was like
yeah.
Derek. So the child size one, shoot the bag, and it no
Mhm.
longer is in possession of what it was hoping to hurt you with. Okay, Don
That's
Juan
how you
Rigel,
shoot.
why don't you
You
tell
used
us
your powers. I
your
used a
plan?
real gun.
Any ideas, Don Juan Rigel? What you want to interject with?
Well, all this glass and the octopus who doesn't have boots, thick soles or not, that's going to be bad. But in general, I am going to I'm going to turn on a splitting image. So I wink out of existence and return with 2 duplicates. I'm going to charge right in there. And I'm going to say, all of you stop. And I'm going to form a ball about that big. I'm going to say, or things are going to get messy.
Okay, the good plan, Rigel.
I see all this going around, and I'm like, I don't think I really need it right now. I'm gonna go and see if there's some popcorn around. So, peace.
All right, that's fair. Bill, as Rigel goes to look for nourishment, you can't help but feel like suddenly imagine you had been working out, and then you think, all right, let me put on more weight, and then you do those same repetitions or exercise you were doing. That's what this feels like. Suddenly, that ease and extra oomph you had is coincidentally, as Rigel leaves away, it seems to be increasing the difficulty of the task you are asking of yourself.
I look at Don Juan
Oh,
and sorry.
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't talking too fast for the internet. So we're good there, Bill. You understand? Okay. Go ahead, Andrew.
I'm gonna look at Don Juan and Sal and say, "Can you guys handle these two? I'm gonna go get the coward."
Yeah, we got this.
So I'm gonna run up behind. What's it, Rigel? Rigel?
Yeah.
What?
Ri-
Unhandly?
Now I'm gonna run.
I
I'm
have
gonna come up
diplomatic immunity, damn it.
and I'm gonna use my ability to commune, and I'm gonna speak to him, and I'm gonna say, "Come on, man, we need you. You're a part of this team."
Fine.
And that
God, I thought you were gonna. Fine. All right, throw me at
Well,
one
okay,
of them.
great. As you two have left the immediate area, you can see that there are 2 similar things that what you saw inside the jewelry store around the corner, and they're loading sacks into the trunk of a car. So the 2 you see, the one of them looks like a biker guy, the stereotypical with a leather jacket and we'll say he's got the sunglasses or whatever you imagine, but he still looks like the muddy brown or muddy green color. And then the other one next looks like a old school Navy sailor, or I guess they still wear those white uniforms with the black knotted tie and the white hat. These 2 are putting sacks into the trunk of a car parked just outside this jewelry store.
let's go nab these 2 back here.
So with the ones that are in the jewelry store, from the way you were describing it there, now that we can see them, we're a bit closer.
Yeah.
Is it like they're 2-dimensional? Because they said
Absolutely,
when they
yes, you
turned, we
are.
couldn't see them.
Yes.
Okay.
You are exactly correct.
What
And
the hell?
they haven't vocalized anything verbalizing. And I didn't want them to act outside of order. So because you shot the bags that they had, they're going to just grab random objects nearby, like a stapler and a clipboard, and just throw them at you. I'm gonna roll to see if they even get close. And let me roll high and low to see. We'll say, Sal, you're high. Okay, so Sal, one of the, let's say the stapler comes flying at you and makes contact with you. Do you have any way of reducing damage? It's only 1 point of damage, but if you've got any type of armor or other type of stuff, yeah.
Not at the moment.
Okay, so yeah, they do it so quick, and it take 1 point of damage as
Okay.
this stapler connects with you. And Bill, the person throws a clipboard at you. The kid throws a clipboard at you, but it's like totally not shaped for making that type of yeah. So it quickly whiffs off, and it's embarrassing how bad this attack was.
I still flinch a little bit. Paper cuts.
Right.
Since that's the
so-
game
so-
we're playing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I was like, so now it's back to you guys. We'll stay in the room first because that's where the scene lasts, and then we'll jump outside.
Since
Okay.
that's the game we're playing, I turn back to the Pimp Daddy. What are you again?
The
Indigo.
The Saint.
the girl.
The Saint.
Oh no, him.
The Saint.
Okay,
That's right.
Sal.
The Saint.
Saint.
I'm like, I turn back to the Saint and like, you might want to watch out. I'm going to toss the ball.
Okay.
It goes flying, and it starts boom, doom, 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 all over the place, and I just fly backwards as quickly as I can. Surrender now, or be shredded.
No, that's what I was about to say. You've created a real hazard in this, so I'm gonna say that. Go ahead. Is this an absolute with one of your powers, or do you need to roll?
Nothing to roll.
It's
a level 3 or 4. Wait, it's a
okay.
It's an actual level 4 power. Yeah.
Okay. So then, these people just seem resolved, so they just get immediately shredded by the glass storm that you kick up with this ball, and they almost seem like they're smirking, like, "Ha, you think you've won," kind of a body language. And you see them get shredded like paper, like there's no blood or other gore as they get minced up, and then their remains kind of fall on the floor as little, like I said, confetti or other little bits of paper and stuff. Sal,
I'm gonna try something. I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
speak into my ring and see if it goes to the other 3 guys. They can't die. We can go real lethal on them.
So at first,
Oh,
all three
yeah.
of you guys, all three of you guys get kind of a staticky, muffled few words that you can't make out, but then the signal becomes clear, and then you hear, and I'm sorry, Bill, say it again so that way I can figure out what part that cut off.
What happened?
Well, I was saying, like, your idea is great, and I'm gonna make it work. But I wanted to initially, like, imagine it's a new connection or new or there's a translation that has to be
what I was
established.
saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just, guys, they're not human. They're not even alive. We can actually destroy them. We can go lethal on them.
Perfect. So you guys, the first 4 parts of, like, they're not human is something unintelligible. You can't quite make it out. But then afterwards, they're not even alive. We can, as Bill said, you get all of that crystal clear because it's the first time this connection has been established.
Don't have to tell me
amongst you.
twice. I'm going to take my superpower lighter, which is not a power, so I'll have to roll for it, I'm sure. The one I just used to light the cigar. And I'm just going to sneak up behind them. Hey, they look like paper. I'm going to light them on fire.
Okay. Now, again, is this a guaranteed thing, or do you need a roll for your success?
It's not a guarantee.
Okay, let's see how many you get or how successful you get. Yeah.
I got a 19.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. You starting at the torso, or are you burning them from their feet up?
Yeah, I'm just sneaking right up behind them and lighting.
All right. So then you catch them by surprise, and these creatures, things go up like well, like paper, obviously,
paper.
but I meant like super combustible, just whoosh, just, and then a small dash that is at the floor. And then let's say one of them was actually in mid motion transporting one of the bags to the trunk, and it falls, and then there's all these valuables, rings and jewels that just spill out onto the floor. And so then at that point, once that sound hits, there's somebody that was in the passenger seat, their head pops out, and it's a person that's got tattoos all over their face like Post Malone, and the arm that comes out has a whole bunch of tattoos all over it as well, with a couple patches where it seems like tattoos would have been there because there's the perfect silhouette or space where things would have fit. And he turned, what the hell's going on out there? He turns as he responds to the noise that he heard.
And at that point, and I realized when I the first guy was trying to, when I first tried to shoot that bag earlier, I should have hit it because I have far shot and deadeye. I point my pistol right at. No, that's my bad. It's my sheet. I should be reading it. That's how I'd run a game. I turn around and point my pistol straight at the guy, and I say, "Let me see both of your hands."
Why the hell should I do that? And then you hear him turn on the start the car, and he whips his head in and ducks as he is attempting to flee.
As he's pulling his head in, I want to, again, going to use that dead eye.
Okay.
And I want him to hear the bullet whiz past his ear.
Okay. Rigel, you're out there at this time. I know you had asked a question. Is there anything that you want to contribute to the scene that's going down?
Damn it! I inspire hope. Okay, I can't scare people with hope. Damn it! Okay.
How big are you?
Right.
How big are you?
About this. But up to a human waist.
Oh, so you're small. Okay. You're not gigantic, is what I mean.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
And I
protect
don't
the
have,
halflings.
I don't have to eat. I can't just you can't just throw me and I just start eating people. As much as I want to do that, as much as that's fun.
No, I was thinking if you were gigantic, I was gonna have you just grab the van.
Oh well, I mean, I think I can punt. I think I can. You could. I can. Yeah. Me too. Like, I don't know. I back up. I back up Andrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then you fire it uncomfortably. You fire around uncomfortably close at this person's ear. And
I want him to just hear go.
Yeah. He can even feel the air.
That's what...
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So then you hear the car stop, and now both hands slowly emerge out from the vehicle, and we'll find out who this person was on the. Oh, I guess should mention that he happens to be wearing a raspberry beret. As you find out the title of this episode of this issue.
Raspberry Beret, what is it, a Prince song?
Yeah. Oh, I hope you had a great time, and story continues in the next issue, episode 3. Hope to see you there. Do you want to? I forgot last time to do the traditional comic book university exit, Bill. So hopefully you can edit that in. I'll give you the floor now to do that.
Class dismissed.
There it is. Class dismissed. Absolutely. Hey, good drawing, Derek. Hey,
Dark
nice.
Claw returns.
I remember that from the Amalgamation
Amalgam.
comics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.